What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. But before we get into Forex, check this out. It's coming along, man. So I actually paid some kid on Fiverr to make this. You know, I kind of saw his little portfolio, whatever, and his price. And I was like, nah. I'm going to give you a little bit more than what your price is because I think it's worth it. And he did a really nice job. This is quite cool. So, and he actually, I mean, this whole stuff, I mean, this is so foreign to me. He made this out of a cube. This brain he made out of a square cube. Get out of here, man. What? And it's cool because he actually, you know, on the cube, right? So all the modifiers are still here. He hasn't applied them. So I could actually remove them if I wanted to. It's not like permanently done yet. And I can grab the pieces and kind of, I can change things, tweak things. You know, but I'm trying to figure out the camera and the lighting and how to render this. You know, I kind of want to do a still 3D with a transparent background for one, and then I wanted to do like a moving one somehow with a transparent background as well, and then maybe a couple other versions. I don't know, but it's very tricky to. Yeah, so far, if I rendered it right now, that's what it would look like. It's cool, but needs improvement. But yeah, this Blender program is insane. It is so cool. I wish I knew how to use it, but I don't. I know a little bit. But anyways, we need to make some money. And lots of it. Because we have many things to do. So let's see. The stocks, I think, are probably not going to be looking good this week. Things are looking quite, yeah. I think this week is going to be rough. Maybe the next 2 weeks could be, oh god. Every time I use Blender, I start clicking the middle mouse button to scroll. But yeah, the next couple of weeks, probably not nice. If Bitcoin breaks out of this well, first off, you know, we're following this support trend line, which is just FYI, this is a bear flag, and these usually break to the downside. So that might be, if we don't hold here, you know, we're coming down to $31,690.55 around, give or take. So hopefully, you know, we just, I would rather not see it come down here, but I think the chances are pretty good that we're going to come down there. But still, this is a very big level of support, and I think, you know, after this move down, it's just a matter of time before this goes higher. So, Bitcoin, retirement stocks, I'm holding. I don't care. You know, it comes down to 31, maybe I buy more. I don't know. But the foreign exchange, there's some stuff. So there's some stuff setting up. Lots. So Euro USD, just to catch up anyone that is not caught up. We'll just go over like my current positions, and then we'll go over kind of what I'm thinking about for this coming week. So Euro USD, I got out. Luckily, I had 2 positions. They were about right here. I was very in the negative right here. $240 something. Came up. I had take profits set just above my order. It took me out and came back down. So I got out in a little bit of profit, and now I'm not in that. So for now, I just want to see what happens with Euro. I want to see Euro touch this level right here, which happens to be this big monthly level. I want to see what happens when we touch that. what kind of sparks fly. I don't know. So, you know, other than Euro, Aussie USD was a great trade. A really great trade. So just for anyone who doesn't know or isn't caught up, you know, basically I threw in a position back here at this double top thinking the market was going to go down, and it shot up, stopped me out, and guess what? It went down. And that seems to be the case a lot with me. It's always this little, the fake 'em move. The fake 'em and shake 'em, get 'em all out. So I had a pretty substantial loss here, but then threw the position straight back in and gained it all back plus $150 because I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And then I threw a 10,000 unit order position in after I took profits on that first 150, and I left it, and I said I'm going to hold it until we hit the 618 Fibonacci retracement level, and we did on Friday. We hit it. The 618 level is right here. I just moved the take profit line down for our next leg, what I'm looking for. So, you know, I was saying I wanted to buy Aussie CAD at the 618 Fibonacci retracement level, but I still might buy it, but it's going to be a very short-term move because I think it's going lower. And the reason for that is if you look at Aussie CAD, I also wanted to buy this at the 618 Fibonacci retracement level, and it's not even close to it. So this is still coming down. It's got to be. So Aussie USD, also, you know, we've been following this support trend line for like months, like 2 months, and then we just finally broke it. So I'm looking for a retracement back up, come up and test this area again, and then from here back down to the downside. And this would probably be for now, this is my take profit zone because it is a significant weekly level on this chart. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm going to wait for the market to open actually in 2 hours, and I may consider just throwing in a position on a buy right where price is, as long as it doesn't move too far after, you know, the market opens. But, you know, I'm looking for a short-term move up, and I'll probably take profits somewhere before we get up to test this area, and then hopefully test this area and continue down. That's what I'm looking for. So that's what I'm going to go for on Aussie USD. So that's one trade, possibly. And actually, just to catch everyone up here, so this 10,000 unit order that I had in up here that came down, hit the 618, that was like $245 play. So in Aussie New Zealand, I had 2 positions here. On Friday, one of them was only $90 in the negative. So I took the loss on the $90 negative and took the $240 something win here. So at least I put some money in the bank, and I got out of one of these just in case. I didn't want to be too over leveraged on this. But Aussie New Zealand, if you're not in this and you're looking to trade, now's the time. Now's the time. So we're getting some signs now. Big picture, I still think this looks bearish. This looks like a descending triangle to me. You know, this thing's been pushing, but we have this monthly level here. I mean, look at this. It's big. There's respect all over the place. It's probably the single biggest point, or it's the single biggest resistance on this chart. It's pretty big. And you can see on the weekly chart, we had 1 week of trying to break through it, failed. Second week of trying to break through it, and it threw a what? Oh, let's see. Let's confirm. We gotta make sure now. Don't want to be a misinformation kind of guy. 382 pin bar. Yes! 382 pin bar reversal candle on the weekly from a significant area of resistance. Yes. Criteria. We've got criteria there. So 4-hour chart. Let's see. We're above this little trend line here. You can see we hit resistance here. Rejected. Came back up. There was 1, 2, 3 attempts. Rejected. So I'm seeing one of two things. Either like we'll come down, test this trend line, come back up, and this would probably be my entry, higher high stop loss, aiming to the downside. And that's probably where you would want to get in. Exactly. But it may not come back up. That's the thing. This thing could come straight down, then retest, and then keep going down like that. That's a possibility as well. But I would say, risk management wise, I would say trade it if it comes up to there. Higher high stop loss aiming to the downside is probably your best bet for risk management. Yeah, that looks good. And let's see, other than that, we have USD CAD. Like I've been saying, I thought that they were going to shoot this back up and break swing highs before a big picture move down. So, all these swing highs on the weekly chart, I'm like, we've got to come up and start smashing some of those. This seems like a bunch of liquidity built up because it's been concentrated to one spot for a long time. So that's kind of what looks like is happening here. We've been testing this trend line, support trend line. It broke, got people short, and it just came smashing back through. So more than likely, I'm thinking really high probability chance here because you see the fake 'em and shake 'em, right? I mean, this is the fake 'em and shake 'em. They broke, got people short. People started jumping in short from this trend line. See, they even gave it to them a little bit here, like, yes, right? And then it comes flying back up. So there's definitely people stuck short. And I do think this is going higher before it comes down big picture. So on the 4-hour chart, yeah, again, I'm looking for a move down to retest this trend line that we just broke and then back up. And I'll be happy with taking profit close to the highs and getting out and waiting for it to see where it stops. And then jump in short from wherever I think the top is. But for now, we're just going to work on... Oops. For now, we're just going to work on, this move right here. And that's it for now. Just focus on that. And also, USD Mexican peso, man, I got to be trading this more. The problem is the spread, and you have to put a lot of money in this. I mean, you really have to put $1,000 in USD Mexican to kind of get anywhere. And the spread is pretty high. So 10,000 units, I believe, is $1,000 in USD Mexican peso. But then you put 10,000 units in like Euro USD, and it's like $40. So you got to be careful there. But 10,000 units in USD Mexican is like $1,000. I'm pretty sure. But look at this. Since 2016, we've been respecting this support trend line until COVID. We breached this support trend line, and then it went skyrocketing, right? Comes back down, start bouncing off of this support trend line again. And look at this, just a little bit later, like 2 years and a month, and we're breaking below again right here. kind of looks similar to back here. And it looks like the market is, US dollar is about to catch some serious momentum. I think this is going to be the finisher here, man. Come up and finish this move. You can see how crazy it got back here. So, I mean, it could be crazy. But regardless, USD, Mexican peso, you know, big picture, it seems like this area of resistance, we're having a tough time getting through there. The only time we were above it for very long was when COVID happened. Otherwise, you know, it's just been kind of following this trend line. So if this thing seems like it's losing strength, I don't know. Maybe we blast through it again in the next couple of weeks, and then we come down and find support on it, and it will continue higher long term. But these candle actions are looking bearish to me. But regardless, this pair seems to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. It makes a move up, it makes a move down. It goes up and then down, then up, then down, then up, then down. It just seems to do the same thing. Like, I should be trading this. It seems pretty straightforward. So, well, let's trade it. Let's see. 4-hour chart, we were below this trend line here. Here we are. Rejected, rejected, and then boom, we just blasted through. Now price is coming down and trying to find support. So I think as soon as the market opens, I may just throw in a buy right where it is, right on this trend line, aiming to the upside. And probably this high would be my target, maybe a lower high, I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking for just a nice move up, and then when I think we're at the top, start shorting. That's the plan anyway. We shall see. And obviously there's other stuff that's like setting up, but it's just not quite there yet. Like NZD CAD looks really, really good. I'm super interested in this level here. Like as far as levels go, especially this chart, man. I mean, actually, on this chart, that is probably the single biggest level of support and or resistance. It is the biggest level, period, on this chart. And we're about to come down and touch it. And you know there's orders there. And look at this. Last time we touched it, and this was the COVID candle, and this is what I'm afraid of. They shoot it down, right? They shoot it down and grab liquidity, stop people out, and do all that nonsense. But, yeah. Regardless, I think this is a good area to buy from. Big picture, it looks bullish, so. Yeah, we've got the weekly bullish rotation here. I don't know, there's signs. There's signs of life. But yeah, anyways, we're just gonna, that's it, you know. We'll see what happens with these trades. And maybe we'll do like a midweeker if anything changes too much. Otherwise, see you later. I'm gonna go do some 3D head rendering stuff. See you later. What in the hell? Nancy Pelosi, what are you doing here? Get out of here.